Hello students, welcome to my channel again. I am Shubho Chakraborty, Assistant Professor of Swami Vivekananda Institute of Modern Science in the Department of Computer Application and Science. Today our topic is array. Now first of all, what is array? Array is a data structure and abstract data type which is a set of same data type element with continuous memory allocation. Now the main characteristics of array. The first characteristics is it is a data structure and a abstract data type. Next characteristics is it is a set of data and this set of data are in the same data type. If we are creating an array and the array is in integer, then character data cannot store in this array. So we can say that the elements are stored in the same data type. The next characteristics of an array is the memory allocation should be continuous. That means data should be stored one by one continuously. And if we think about the memory allocation, array is the static memory allocation. So all the characteristics present in the static memory allocation all are present in array. We have already made a video on memory allocation. If you missed that video, you can watch that video to click on the I button. Now the types of array. In the array, there are basically three types. One-dimensional array, second is two-dimensional array, and the third one is multi-dimensional array. Now the advantage and disadvantage of array. First advantage. The main advantage of the array is the implementation is very easy. If you have basic programming language knowledge, then you can able to implement the array. So implementation can be very easy. Next, the low cost. Implementation are easy, so we don't need any special knowledge and we don't need any special person to implement, so the implementation cost will be less. We have already told it is easy to implement and array are implemented in easy program, so the process is less complex and the complexity of an array will be lesser than the other memory allocation process. Now the disadvantage. The first disadvantage is array use static memory allocation. So the disadvantage are present in static memory allocation are also implemented here. That means we cannot increase the memory during the runtime or cannot decrease the memory during the runtime. So the wastage of memory will occur, and if we need more memory, we cannot allocate it that. Next disadvantage is it is not possible to implement system program only using the array. Array can be an element for system program, but only using an array we cannot implement that. So that is a great disadvantage. Now we can start from one-dimensional array. First, initialization. The initialization syntax of an one-dimensional array is first I have to write data type, then the array name, and within the third bracket the size of the array. Array name can be anything without any keyword. Now an example. We have took an example here. Here we have declared int, then array name is arr and the size of the array is 5. So we want to create an integer array with 5 memory space. You can see the physical allocation here. Now index of an array. Look, if we are declaring an array, then we have different memory cell. So if we want to identify a particular cell, how can I identify? To identify the each and every particular cell, we need an identifier. This identifier is called index. Now how can I identify a memory cell? First, syntax. We have to write the array name, and in between the third bracket we have to write the particular index of that cell. For example, if we write arr2, that means we want to identify the array cell 2. Here we have marked that array cell in red. Now how we can identify that is the declaration of the array or the index of the array? If data type is present before the array name, then that should be the initialization or declaration of the array. And if data type is not present before the array name, then that is the index of the array. Now how we can assign the value in the array cell? The syntax is array name within the third bracket index is equals to value. That means as we generally assign the value in the variable, the process will be same here. So if we want to assign static value in the array cell, then we can take this example. Add within third bracket 0 is equals to 10. That means we are going to store value 10 in the first cell of the array. In different programming language, index will be different. But in C programming language, it will start from 0 and the index will be up to n-1. So if we assign the value into add 0, that means it will assign into the first index. But if the array size is big, then the static value assign will be not helpful for us. So at that time, how can we assign the value? It is also very easy. We want to assign value repeatedly. That means we should use a loop. For loop is the best loop to assign the value in array. We are assigning I is equals to 0 here and I less than up to size and I plus plus. That means we are incrementing I by 1. So we are starting the index number 0 to size minus 1 and we are using scanf to insert the value from the user, and in the place of index we are using I. So as the I will increase, the value of index will be increased up to n-1. This is the end of part 1. Part 2 will coming soon. If you like this video, please like, share and comment. Press the subscribe button. Press the bell icon to never miss the video from my channel. Thank you for watching my video. I am Shubho signing off today. For more video, please stay tuned in my channel.